All right, guys. So every year I build these things, I get a bunch of questions about the best way to take care of them. You got a couple options when it comes to that. You can paint them up with some high heat paint, but what I like to do is coat them in with some oil. They call this seasoning the pit, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that today. So what I like to use is just some boiled linseed oil. You can get this at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's in the wood finishing section most of the time. Um, this will bring a really nice color to the metal. You're going to need a bunch of paper towels. And while the pit is cool, never had anything on it, we're just going to wipe this down with a nice thin layer, just like you would season a cast iron pan. So we're going to get that done, and I'll show you that's the first step. I'll show you what it looks like after that. All right, so for the next part, you're going to need a torch of some kind. The most common one is a torch like this, a weed burner, propane torch. What you're going to want to do now is heat this thing up until it all smokes off. What you're doing by doing that is actually creating a polymer on top of the metal, and it'll actually somewhat impregnate the pores of the metal and keep this thing nice looking all year round. All right, guys, so that is pretty much it. Now what you're going to want to do is let this cool all the way off. You can do this 2, 3, 4 times before you ever put a wood fire in it. And every time you do that, it's like building that layer of polymer and that layer of seasoning on these pits. And that really helps the metal keep from corroding over time. As you'll notice, you kind of see a slight color change to like a brown a leathery brown color on the bowl. The legs and the rolled steel here, it'll actually get a kind of a dark black color to it. And then the inside, it turned a dark brown color as well. The inside's really more for protection than looks and anyways. So the only other tip I can give you guys about keeping these things, making them where they'll last forever, they're already built super thick, but ash is acidic. So if you guys burn in these and they get rained in, they all have a drain hole, but if you mix water with ash and let it sit continuously, it will rot out the bottom of these. But as long as you're willing to dump the ash out every couple times you burn and clean it up for the summertime, these pits will serve you a lifetime of memories. This is a 37-inch right here. Just imagine how many people you could put around this thing and enjoy all the winter nights we have here in Florida. So that's it. If you like what you see, you can follow me on Caveman Cookers. That's all my social media, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. It's Caveman Cookers. And then I do have a website. It's called cavemancookers.com. So reach out, follow, and we'll see you on the next one.